Want to teach your kids financial literacy, but not sure where to start? Greenlight can help. With Greenlight, parents can keep an eye on kids' spending and saving, while kids and teens use a card of their own to build money confidence. As a parent, you can send instant money transfers, set up chores, automate allowance, and more. It's a convenient way to run your household, customized to your family's needs, and the easy way to raise financially smart kids. Get started with Greenlight today and get your first month free at greenlight.com/Spotify.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Then today's episode, I couldn't find, more so I didn't really know too much about this guy to just give out a flat-out opinion on him. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about the content creator Sneako. And, overall, I was sitting here trying to think, what can I honestly say about this guy? Because I haven't watched any of his videos. I don't follow him like that, So, it's just one of those things where it's I feel like the thing is this. When you see the highlights of somebody and the highlights aren't good, it's like, fam, I'm saying, I don't have no reason to watch you. I don't have no reason to be a fan of your content. But yeah, overall though, he is just one of those cringy content creators that believes that their opinion matters so much and they gotta go out and say wild and crazy things. Pretty much he's that type of creator where he doesn't care about being canceled. And I seen this tweet that he made because I was just kind of scrolling through and just trying to find something. And this particular tweet, I'm like, this is definitely going to get him canceled. I don't care what anybody says, bro gonna get canceled at some point in time. But so anyways, he goes on and makes a tweet. Well, he was so I'm looking at this video, there's we removed your YouTube channel, and it's gee, I wonder why. But when you see tweets that, this is a tweet on his account, you can go to his Twitter account and find this tweet. He goes on to say, if I was president, my first order of action is slavery for men with he, him in bio. I'm trying to understand, how is that bad? Because we live in a time and place when people are they're big on their pronouns. They want to be referred to as she, her, he, him, they, them, something. I don't know all the pronouns out there and stuff, but they want to be referred to as their certain pronouns. And I just remember at my old job, because it was the first time I had to say I dealt with that. Yeah, I was kind of confused by it myself. I was because I've never been friends with somebody like that, I've never worked with somebody like that. So anyways, I remember me and the guy, we were working, and I think he asked me some question, and I was like, man, bro, I can't remember what I said, but I think I do remember calling him bro. And he got on me about that. He corrected me over it. And at the time, that was my first time ever something like that happening. Because I'm okay, no, not to call him bro. But I'm just saying, I call everybody bro. I look at a girl and call them bro. So it's just one of those things where it's it's not I'm calling you bro, referring to your gender. It's a way of saying dude or friend or fam, just something, but it's I'm not trying to refer to your gender. So maybe the conversation should have went like that, but yeah, at the time being, I was kind of confused. And that's something where I feel that a lot of people, they need to do is put yourself in that environment where you're around people like that, because then you gain a respect for it. You gain a conscious with that topic and stuff. So yeah, I was just having friends online, content creators that I follow, friends in real life where it's they're big on that pronoun stuff, and I'm oh, okay, well, it's all now that I have a developed conscience and a mind towards it, I now know to respect people in their pronouns and all that stuff. You know, some days I might get caught slipping because it's like if I, you know, it's just something where it's like, yeah, you know, you slip up a little bit, you mess up a little bit, but it's not, I'm not trying to disrespect that individual. So, you know, if they're like correcting me on it on like numerous occasions, then yeah, at some point in time, like I am going to be like, okay, like this friend or whoever it is, like they big on this pronoun stuff. Like, they've been correcting me all this week. I gotta make sure I get it right, all right? Like, whatever the situation is, I gotta make sure I get it right. You know, but I'm not going to say that, oh, and the thing is this, like, there are some, social media platforms where they're adding that. They're adding pronouns on there and stuff. And eventually it's just going to be like a normal thing. They're going to be like, no, you need to have your pronouns in your, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, whatever it is, they're going to be like, you're going to need to have that. So when it gets to that point, what's he going to do? Drop off of social media? Because literally, Twitter, whatever, all the platforms that he has right now, that's all that he got until he done said something that done got him canceled. I don't know when exactly he made this tweet. Oh, he just recently made this tweet. All right, so yeah, it'll probably be in a matter of time before he starts trending for the wrong reasons, and then overall this reason. And it's like, you're willing to bring back slavery because there's some guys out there that got he, him in their bios. I almost want to be petty and put he, him in my bio just to overall show him. It's like, fam, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just somebody where it's like, yeah, you're trying way too hard at, like, you know, trying to get canceled and stuff. And it's content creators like him where it's like, even when they're trying that hard to get canceled, still, bruh, nobody cares. Not one single person cares about what you have to say. They still gonna do whatever they want to do. And I think that's something that he knows. He knows that people don't listen to him. He knows that he's not a standout person when it comes to the internet. Why? Because it's like, look at the stuff that you're tweeting. Look at the stuff that you're doing. Look at the crowd that you're influencing and stuff. Like, you're not standing, you're just overall, you're not standing out. All right. You're not a good content creator. And it's just, you know, it's crazy to think, like, you put yourself in that environment where you want to be a content creator, but this is how you go about it. Because you struggle so much at trying to be a good content creator, so you figure, oh, well, I'll just say some old crazy, you know, toxic stuff that's going to stand out. And it's like, yeah, your words are standing out, but you as an individual, you are not standing out. And I don't think you will ever stand out. And the thing is this, like, it sucks to say that, but at the same time, that's the route that you're going down. You're going down a route where it's like, yeah, you're eventually going to say the wrong thing. It's going to upset a lot of people. Then it's going to be a point where you are going to have to apologize. That apology ain't going to say or ain't going to mean nothing. And then that's it. Your career is over with. And I think probably after this tweet, because I'm pretty sure, I think he streams on Kick. I don't know exactly. Let me just go to his... Oh, no, he actually posts on Rumble. Yeah, I feel like Rumble, they don't really be caring about a whole lot of stuff and things. But, I mean, if they do, they do. But if they don't, then, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, fam, there's just so many different ways you can go about being a content creator. I feel like this particular way, yeah, that ain't gonna get you far. You know, it's all like, you gonna burn a lot. The funny thing is like, he... does even realize that, but he's burning bridges with other content creators, like content creators he would like to collaborate with. He's burning bridges with them. Eventually it's gonna get to a point where they're gonna be like, hey, I don't want to work with you, I don't want to collaborate with you, I ain't trying to be your friend, I ain't trying to, like, absolutely nothing. You stay in your lane, I'm gonna stay in my lane. And that's such a sad thing, but it's like, that's overall what's happening. He's pretty much burning all his bridges. Eventually, it's going to get to a point where he's trying to make amends and he's trying to be a better person and all that stuff. But ain't nobody going to want to work with him. And then after that, his career is over with. He's probably going to, I don't know, might be a cameraman for another creator. You know, overall, it probably just be, it's going to be one of those things, though, where he is, his channel and his platform, it is going to die off and people ain't going to want nothing to do with him. And so I'm like, the thing is, the reason why I say that is because I've been a content creator long enough to see that happen with so many different content creators, where when they say crazy stuff like that or do crazy stuff like that, they don't last. Actually, one person that I can think of in particular, she actually, fun fact, this content creator, I don't know if she was just doing that stuff for an actor or she was being dead serious, but regardless, there was this content creator where it's like, that's where we're at in life right now, where it's like, you don't remember the girl's name. I don't remember absolutely nothing of this girl. All I just remember is that she was posting these videos on YouTube where she was going to, like, talking about, like, oh, I broke this this laptop because I don't want it no more, and I want my dad to buy me another laptop, and then if I don't like that laptop, instead of getting the money, I'm just gonna break that one too. And then she was just on some old dumb stuff. But anyways, where's she at right now? You know, it's like, that's something that you guys sit down and think of all those crazy toxic content creators. Yeah, there might be some that still somehow, some way manages to stay relevant, but there's a lot of creators, and I'm putting Sneako on that same scale as that girl that I was just talking about, where this is it. This is all that you got going for yourself. Like, you gonna stand out for a little bit. You gonna have some things going viral. Eventually, you are going to say something that's gonna burn bridges with the platforms that you post on. Probably gonna be in a matter of time for his Twitter account gets taken down. Rumble account gonna get taken down. I think he streams on Kick account gonna get taken down because you is out here saying some wild and outlandish stuff for no reason. What did people that put he, him in their bio, what have they done to you? Because that's the stuff that I never understood about people when they have, like, all these different things to say about somebody, but it's like, fam, what has those people done to you? Nothing. So it's like, what's the reason of even talking about them? What's the reason of even calling out a community and they ain't did nothing to you? I'm saying, it's like, it's just one of those things where it really confuses me, and it's like, fam, you got people that put he, him in their bio just so they don't cause no confusion. And I'm saying that it's like somewhere it's like, yeah, it might not be big on that person, but still, they do it out of respect for their peers. So it's just one of those things where it's like, fam, you know, if you got, I don't know, maybe he has mental issues, but he just doesn't come off as somebody that got mental issues. He comes off as somebody where it's like he's one of those kids that didn't really have, like, I ain't gonna say a whole lot of friends, but I felt like he was one of those kids that really wanted to stand out. Like, he was one of those kids where he walked across the, if he did graduate high school, but he walked across to go get his diploma and no kids clap for him. You know, it was like he went to the talent shows when he was in elementary and middle school, and again, no kids clap for him. You know, he got up in the middle of class and he showed off some science project. Again, no kids clap for him. So it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, bro, just because you had a troubling childhood or a troubling life, that doesn't mean everybody around you also got to have a troubling life because you done said something overly offensive. So it's like, fam, you know, it's like that's just overall my advice to creators out there, where if you're trying to stand out, if you're trying to, yeah, it might take a little while, yeah, it might, be content, and that's the thing where it's like, be yourself. And if being like Sneako is being yourself, you don't need to be no content creator. But I'm saying though, it's like, be yourself, have fun. You know, it's like, play that game where it's all like, oh, I like playing Forza, you know, but it's like, that ain't a popular game, but I love that game so much. Stream, record, post TikTok videos, get involved. The thing is this, whatever community that you're looking for, it exists. All right, I guarantee and I promise you that. So you're all like, oh, well, I like the video game Forza. Get involved in the Forza community. You know, oh, I like, let me think of some other NBA Street Volume 2. Oh, I want to be a part of that community. Or even if it's outside of gaming, and let's say, I want to, review technology. Okay, get involved in that. Or I want to do comedy skits, or even like serious, like acted out type videos, or even short films. Literally, there are so many different things that you can get yourself involved in. If you want to sit around and be toxic, I guarantee and I promise you this is what's going to happen. You're going to go down that path of being a toxic content creator. It's going to work out for a little bit. You're going to make some money off of it. You're going to gain some attention. You're going to be getting talked about any and everywhere. And there's going to be that one video that you upload that there ain't no going back. There is absolutely no going back. And that's something that I want people to really sit down and think about. Like, when you make that one crazy, toxic video that had no business of seeing the internet, because that's the thing, though. You can realize that video is toxic. You can realize that video is actually going too far. The thing is this: you got, once when you done attracted a crowd for the wrong reasons, you got people that is going to ensure that you never, and I mean never, come back to the internet. So they're going to save that video. They're going to create a bunch of different accounts. They're going to repost that video on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook. They're going to repost that video everywhere, or a tweet, whatever it is. But they're going to repost that one thing that you will not be able to take back. Your career is going to... The reason why I say that is because there's the one content creator. I remember that I got into it with him, Minnesota Boy. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with that name if you're familiar with my main YouTube channel. But so anyways, Minnesota Boy, good track when it came to content creating. You know, I had to say he was probably one of the most talented creators that I've seen. Seriously, like, man was like, he was out here rapping, playing games at the same time. Like, he had a good thing going on. Came out with a video talking about why he don't like white people. Ruined his whole career. Ruined everything that he had going for himself. He did say some other things and do some other things, but after he did that racist rant video, ruined his whole career. Then he tried to come back and be like, oh, it was an act, I was just playing, I was just joking. And it's like, bro, it's over. You can't come back from that, alright? So, but anyways, yeah, Sneako, I'm like, hopefully at some point in time, maybe he might have a realization like, yeah, maybe I should change my ways. If not, then yeah, I guess you guys, any of his fans, start saying your goodbyes, because eventually at some point in time, either goodbyes or you gonna see this man working at a store somewhere in this world where it's all like, yeah, he can't even like put his face on the internet, or if he does, it is gonna have to be like some anonymous stuff where nobody don't know who he is. So anyways, and then it's like, once when it gets out that it's like, or he does a face reveal or whatever the situation is, then yeah, all that stuff's gonna resurface. And yeah, maybe he might try to come up with some crap all like, oh, I was heavily into drinking or doing drugs, and that's why I was saying the things I was saying. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I know you got, besides, I don't know, I don't want to say mental issues, but he definitely got some issues and stuff. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.